Thank you, stream is connecting. Yay! So, I went up to here and sold some shit to make sure I sold off all the last of the shit to Vector here. I've met the woman here, I haven't talked to her yet, so. The woman stands outside a half-finished building, arms crossed as if in protest of any shelter it might offer. She looks like she's scowling, but the scars on her face make it hard to tell.
An outsider in Tiquara? Who are you, stranger?
Her hand strays towards a hide belt clutched tightly about her waist. I'm Mogwai, captain of the Voyager. Is that the name of the ship?
A captain? If you had sailed downwind of the island, you would have moved on, I say. I tell Ranga Ruano that the stench of Tiquara will drive away friend and outsider alike. Do you smell it? Surely you can. Your kind of nose is like palm rats.
My friends here promised to bathe before we left port. If I'm a hunter or survival expert, I could say something about it. I don't smell anything being passionate. Let's be passionate, I don't smell anything.
I speak of the Lagufath. There is no food on this barren island that those monsters do not steal.
Yeah, but how could you say no to those little faces?
Always they circle our village looking for weaknesses.
Oh dear. She shakes her finger, making an argument she seems to have made many times before.
I push the cage with the young ones farther toward the beach, but I smell them even here.
Young, oh god, it's no wonder they come here when the beach smells like Lagerfaf hatchery. The young vermin at Delaskin, no, they would kill me for that one. It's no wonder they come here when the beach smells like a Lagerfaf hatchery.
Better to keep them under our thumb than sharpening blow darts, I say. A week ago, I tracked the fish to Hoina Ravine, so I challenged the Mataru to a hunting competition. My mother's belt for the brood mother's head. It is not every day that newcomers land on our beaches. What say you show me how outsiders deal with Lagufath?
Monk of Nalpazga. That would be Zewa. Ranger Stalker, you seem strong with hand of your Lagerfaf. A lot of competition sounds like fun.
Understand, they are animals. You must rely on blades, I say, not words.
I am not to be diplomatic to them.
Hunting tales of our ancestors say the brood will scatter when their fish Renga is killed. No need to chase the children if you cut the head from the mother.
What are you doing with a shipwreck? So this is the inn, okay.
The Renga wanted a trading post.
She glowers at the strange building, which appears to be a part scaffolding and part shipwreck.
He said it will bring more Valians like the sweaty dwarf. Then they will bring food and supplies and their sweaty money.
What's wrong with that?
Always I stand here. This is no job for the Mataru. We hunt, fight, and lead.
Be clever, you like you're supervising.
Someone must.
So why aren't you hunting or fighting?
What is there to hunt on this heap of rock and moss? No game, only Lagofath skulking in Hoina Ravine. Even the antelope know there is no fit home. The grasses are thin and the trees are like a child's bones. Small and soft. Even to build this, we must hike up the mountain for wood.
Farewell. Sounds like you'd be better off somewhere else. So she said there was Lagerfaf down here. What's this cat give me? Murray gives intellect, so that's not too bad. And crits converted to hits from enemy weapons.
Quit your chirping. I have no fish for you. Full tides.
Why are those Lagerfaf caged?
Himwihi and the other Mataru found them when they explored the island. said maybe we train them to build. And if the soil and sea are misers here, then we eat them.
Oh, Captain Stinkfeathers here has choked down his share of Lagofath eggs.
Ishida trips up and waggles his tail feathers. He blinks at companion and passively glancing towards the sea with an air of mild impatience. What can you tell me about Tikawara?
The high tide is stingy with fish, and the low tide even more so.
Very well.
The village starves, and you hide Kowiki fruit?
I hide nothing, you bloated pufferfish. Traitor! Gatty's jaws will close around you!
Confess, Tamao, or will you let good food rot?
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Everybody at the bound man emerges in an agonised wheeze. He glances up at Mikuma.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain.
The warrior pulls a dagger from his belt and thumbs the tip thoughtfully. Blinking, he turns to you wearing a bright, friendly smile.
Another outsider. You visit Tikawara in hungry times. For what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes?
You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. He blinks, momentarily perplexed.
Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the Kowiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony.
I stole no Kowiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces.
What is this Kowiki ceremony?
We would have eaten the last of the Kowiki as a tribe. This way, we give our thanks to Kahopa, the eel of life. Now this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. So, alchemy check? I don't get many alchemy checks. History check? Yeah, did no one think to save the seeds?
This is not done. To consume the fruits, seeds, and all. This is how we pray to Kahopa for bounty.
He's done this before then?
Lied and stolen? Akira. When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt. I say there is no person in Tikawara who he has not wronged in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
What say you, Tamara?
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands. We stopped being a tribe when Ruanu dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves.
You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind.
Would it make it better if I had some spare Kowiki in my hand?
I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the Reparo, denies all of us Kahopa's mercy. And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Kowiki fruit is.
He raises his voice again just to be certain Tamao hears it.
I might have an old primer on Raotayan naval punishments lying around. You could give those a try.
You speak like an outlander, but your face is of the tribes.
Forget I said anything.
So you have your guilty man, what's to be done?
Pikeho's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
I'm perfectly civilized. Go on.
This is our way.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
Tamao spits, but without forward momentum, it just dribbles on his chin. Makumi turns away, doing his best to ignore him.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine.
I owe the gods a favour. Your quick is good as found. Well, I will Bereth a favour for bringing me back, but I'm working hard on that. Whisper a good word in your Ranga's ear and I'll consider it. Yeah. I say, you make sure the Ranga knows I'm helping and I'll help out.
Akira, you would do this? I say, our Ranga will dedicate the Feast of the Last Kawiki to your name. Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers. You are free to question him and your custom, I say. And Peheko, he tarries often by the beach.
Okay, farewell. Time? Yeah, that's fine. Bowman casts away, he stared down at you, his arms tightening weakly beneath the strains.
Don't know how long a man could last out here like that.
You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun?
Tell me about yourself.
I have seen better days than this. I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war?
It's a fair point, to be honest. Some questions?
Then maybe you ask someone with both feet on the ground. I need to conserve my strength.
So you stole the last of the tribe's Queequeg.
If only my brain and belly had coordinated. I say I would have tried sooner.
He glances longingly towards the hut north of Ranga's.
Keho hates me because I insult his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me.
So tell me your side of the story.
Keho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Akira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone.
Can you think anything else who might have taken it?
It is said the Roparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say. The tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kawiki thief.
You just said you were going to take it. It's only by chance that there was none for you to take.
You need something?
Makumi says you caught Tamao stealing Queequeg.
Akira. Tamao was creeping around the drying hut where we stored Kawiki for the ceremony, north of our Ranga's home.
He tips his head to gesture away, holding eye contact all the while.
I grabbed Tamao by the wrist and dragged him to Makumu. We found all of the Kawiki were gone. The snake brought this on himself, I say. Now Makumu will deliver him to Tangaloa's maw, where he belongs.
That's a shady response, that's what I don't like. It's not being shady to fucking realise that's an intelligence check, not a shady check. Did you actually see Tamao with any Queequeg?
Akira, it is as I said. Tamao was near the Kawiki hut, stuffing his face, I say. And if he will not admit it in this life, he will pay in the next one.
Can you think of anything that might help me find the Queequeg? He shakes his head, his eyes turning downcast.
I know that Makumu wished to give the fruit to Ngadi with a prayer to pull back her furious storms.
Actually Makuma told me the Queequeg for our harvest ritual. He opens his mouth to retort, but closes it and hangs his head.
It is said the gods piss on the souls of liars before sending them back to Aora as krill. Tamao stole no Koiki. Kahopa must have made Tamao from sand lice, because he gives nothing to the tribe, only takes.
Did you steal the Queequeg?
No! Akira, I did not do this. I provide for the tribe. Not like that louse Tamao.
Tamao isn't the one implicating an honest man, yes.
Tamao is as innocent as a skulking tidepole worm. He hates the tribe. Pity and charity fill his belly and shell pouch. and he has not strained a muscle to serve anyone but himself. Knowing this does not bring the Kowiki back to the drying hut, but it will help to heal the tribe.
Would Mikumu accept your retraction without Quiki to prove it?
No. He wants the Kowiki and the guilty. So do we all, I say. I cannot say if the true thief covered their tracks, since Mikumu never looked for clues. But the drying hut? Akira, in his sandals, this is where I would look.
So he's not the thief, maybe? He might be the thief, he might not be. Maya, I'm going to your eyes on this. You amazing perception you got, I'm going to need you to use it. So this is the communal storage hut. Okay. So that's going to be a case where I'm just going to have to fucking search everybody's home until I find the fucking Kowiki. Free accuracy of melee, all defences against body and mind. Well, the chieftain himself is still all. A seasoned woman rests her elbow on the drum like it's the only thing keeping her upright. I'm Mugwai, Captain of the Voyager. One of her eyebrows arches up with unspoken question. She squints down at the dock and nods towards her boat. She touches her brow with 2 fingers, then gives the drum a pair of playful taps. That may have been an introduction. Don't you speak? A deep wrinkled scar traces a winding path down her neck. She tilts her head to the side and beckons you to look closer. The angle and shape look like the mark of a boar's tusk. She raises one finger and points down to the dry hoof knotted to her belt. She then makes a gesture, pulling back and releasing the bowstring several times in rapid succession. Grinning, she snaps her fingers and leans once more against the drum with a satisfied sigh.
I admit it. I like this one.
She rolls her eyes at Maya and shoos her away. Tap the drum surface. Let's tap on the drum. You play a short, hesitant beat. She bites the inside of her cheek and considers more drumming a quick response with her knuckles. Then she beats harder, faster, rhythm, and steps back, grinning at you. Play something together. Yeah, let's play something together. Or if there's a chanter I could actually do. Oh, right, okay. Play something together. She places a hand on her hip, sceptical as you start to build up rhythm. Eventually she bobs her head and spells a little wider. She eases in closer, her shoulders touching yours, and beats on the drum fast enough to build tempo without outpacing you. Her rhythm response changes the tune, introducing complexity while keeping the spirit of the original alive. She closes her eyes and sways in place. The flow of her movements make the beat look effortless, but her arms are constant blur. In the village below, heads begin to bob, furrowed brows momentarily relax. Finally she breaks the rhythm and steps back, shaking out her arms and sucking in deep breaths. She tips her head to you, gratitude and recognition mingling in her exhaustion.
Get a room, you two.
Do you know anything about the tribe's missing Quiki? Frowning, she sweeps her hand out to gesture at the entire village at once. She shrugs. Her hand wanders towards her belly. She sighs through her nose. Very well. Let's check the Quarrow Hut. No. What's in there? Rongi's journal. The American man seems lost in thought. His clothes are neat and clean, but he's tugging on the fringe of his sash, which he's worried into a long, loose thread. He looks up at you, and his blue eyes suddenly sharp and alert.
What say? You are new to Tikawara?
Do you know anything about the missing Quiki?
Only that Tamau has slept like a fat tortoise, while the rest of us chew on reeds to fool our bellies. Ikira, no one could be less surprised. Tamau had this coming.
Bikiho admitted he lied. You don't seem particularly upset about it.
Guilty or no, being tossed to the waves is what Tamau deserves. I have no tears for him. He complained until the Ranga gave him my finest mats, and then left him out for the sport of beasts. Let the gods sort him.
So even if he is innocent, you don't care?
The tribe has challenges enough without Juana eating from each other's plates. You overstep for a stranger, an outsider. I say you should go back to the shore that welcomes you. I see your feet will not let you stay in one place.
Maya!
Captain,
How... Where are you?
still as a pond. Give me the order.
Yeah, I need you to run in there and... Let's make sure there's nobody in your way.
I'm listening. Afraid?
Yeah. If not for the food shortage, Rana would ask for what I bring so many crabs. Would ask for what I bring so many crabs from the beach. They take to the sand at midnight in Scotland, and my feet as hungry as the rest of us. I say, the work is difficult enough without them pinching my ankles and going after the prize. I thank Ngati for every day that Rana does not ask. The shore warms by day and cools by night. If this will get the job done, then even Kohapa may forgive me. Only at midnight can I check. Someday the tribe will know what I do, but until that day, Kera, no one may know. In the meantime, I say the beach is so lonely. Yeah, let's take that. What's this?
Can do.
So what just got updated? Plucked fruit. Task, plucked fruit. Let's see, Rongi, the basket weaver, goes down to the beach every midnight. No one knows why. So if we wait for midnight...
You know, Palagina, I never realized how much I missed your company.
You just miss having someone standing in front of you when Isomir insults half the people in a room.
She won't try to touch your feathers again. That's for certain.
For what do you follow me?
You seem awful nervous. Something the matter?
Can a weaver not soak his feet in the cool sand? Our village has troubles, Akira. I go here to set mine afloat on Ngati's back.
Yeah, let's just intimidate this guy. Tell him what's going on before I drown you in a tide pool. He blinks at you, his mouth... This is a Palagina, by the way, at the back. She's standing behind me, glowering at him. And he's like... She might actually do it! His mouth falling open. At first it seems like he's going to protest, but then he simply hangs his head in surrender.
I stole the Koiki, not Tamao. Ruanu would have us waste our last Koiki on a ceremony to the gods. I say the seeds must be harvested and planted. So I hide them by the shore, where the sun warms the sand just so. And I wait.
So storing fruit in a moderate heat source, not a bad way to ease the seeds open.
Ikira, do you cultivate? Koiki is tough, stubborn. It does not surrender without a fight. I let Amira's hot breath warm the heart of the seeds and tell them to grow.
So it's just a question of what I tell Makuma then. Tamau's an innocent man after all, so it's just a question of what I tell Makuma.
Ikira, but say nothing. If Ruana takes back the Koiki, we will grow nothing else in time to sustain the tribe.
But that means I'm going to have to lie to him. So let's be rational and say I'll consider it.
I beg of you, for the good of the tribe, let Tumau meet the gods that the rest of us might eat again.
So we know the answer now. I mean, yes, I get it, but there's an innocent man going to die here. So the question is, can I convince him to release him and not take the fruit back? That's the only question I got here.
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help.
Pakeho was lying. Tamao didn't steal the Quiki.
What say? Pakehu speak through a false blowhole? Prove it. Show me the real traitor. Do not waste my time.
We know who the real fucking traitor is. Oh, right. I have to find the fruit first. Is that what it is? I'm gonna have to find the fruit first. Right, okay.
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help.
I found a bunch of Quiki fruit buried by the shore.
Hidden from all the sand crabs and liars, I say.
Ikira, that is no work of mine. Though I want to see you lose a finger to the crabs, digging up the rest.
I say I'm beyond finished. For this, I'll feed you to Ngati myself.
Is this really necessary?
With respect, it is not for you to question how I protect the tribe and appease the gods. Unless you think someone else is to blame.
Do we hand this man or not? Well, I can't lie. I'm not going to lie to this man about that he's guilty. There's no option here to say. But yeah, it was wrongy. Fuck it. You stole. You could have asked instead of stealing. So fuck you. You're guilty. Wrongy. The dagger bobs in Makuma's hand. His pinched glare hovers in Tamao.
Akira, this is true? Why would Rongi do this?
He wanted the Kuiki seeds to sprout.
What say? He thinks a weaver knows better than the Ranga what to do with our fruit? Two traitors. But only one deserves death this day.
Resolved, Makuma nods to himself and purses his lips together. Without another word, he passes you some bottles and shells. Well, it's true, he did. He did actually fucking steal it. He was deceitful about it, so he deserves no mercy in that regard.
Justice is most terrible when its blade falls on a friend, I say. Rongi.
But Tamao does deserve to die in some regards, because he was going to steal it anyway. He admitted as much he was going to steal it, there was nothing there for him to steal. Not enough should get him in fucking punishment of some sort. Oh,